dreadful driver. So.
And this video is brought to you by HP Tuners, who are retailing the MPVI3. It's a scan tool you can scan, data log and tune your car. It's a wicked bit of kit.
But if you don't want to tune your car yourself, go on their website and see the dealer map where they can remotely do that for you. Even if you're in Kent and there's a tuner you want to do it in Scotland, they can do it remotely for you. And if you want to save a bit of money on the MPVI3, up to £500, you will get 5% off with using the discount code MotorAddicts. So make sure the link is in the description below. Get there and get your discount and save some money.
How's my hair, Nick? Is it all right? It's lovely, isn't it?
Better than the potholes around here.
Yeah, that's the story for another day. Welcome back, everyone. My name's Owen, you know me. Nick's on camera today. Where's Stu? Anyway, we won't say too much more about that. So I'm here. As you guys know, I love muscle cars. It is my dad got me into it, and it's one of my favourite things. I love the era. I love the culture of it. I just love them. They're brutish and they make purpose and everything. But I haven't driven or possessed any new muscle cars. And what Dodge, in their finest time, have done is replicate something that was around in the 70s. Chevrolet did it with the Camaro. Ford have been doing it forever with the Mustang. So today, I'm going to try the new version of a Mustang. Whoa, don't, I can see, you should see the look he just gave me then. The new version of this Dodge, actually, God, I'm going to crawl in a hole now.
There's plenty of them.
So yeah, this is the Scat Pack. So it's a 485 horsepower, what is it? It's a Hemi, isn't it? Of course it is. Of course it's a Hemi. We're going to go and use it and look purposeful everywhere before the rain gets any worse. So have a look at this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Anyway, Nick, thank you so much for coming out on this lovely day. It was nice this morning and now it's decided to go the opposite way. But Nick has blessed us with the opportunity to take this out. Do you want to just give us like a rundown of the car, Nick? Like, what's the bullet points on it for you?
Okay, so 392 Hemi,
yeah,
which is 6.4 in metric, 485 horsepower, 475 foot-pounds of torque. It is a very old design chassis, but pretty capable with all the modern suspension and brakes that Dodge have fitted.
Yeah.
So it actually does go around corners,
yeah,
which shocks a lot of people. Very fast, very loud, very big.
It's almost obnoxious, isn't it?
That's
and I like that.
Life, yeah.
I love that, and that's what muscle cars are about, just making a bit of a statement. Now, this isn't standard, is it? There's a few bits that have been done to alter it from standard.
So this is the longest named car in the world, so it's a Dodge Challenger widebody Scat Pack 392.
Yeah.
And shaker hood. So the shaker hood is an option.
As they did in the 70s,
yeah,
as well.
Yeah, so supposed to help it breathe, probably does nothing, but does look pretty cool.
Super cool.
I've added hood pins just for the look. The wheels are not gas monkey wheels.
Oh, okay.
And quite expensive, don't tell the wife. And I added the plastic Capri Louvre.
Yeah, as in 70s style as well, because this was a real trend back, you know, in the muscle car era.
Yeah, best £100 I've ever spent.
Yeah.
And options from the factory was the stripe at the back. I've added
the exhaust isn't standard,
the exhaust,
is it? Yeah,
was developed by Miltech. So the guys I bought this from at Luna Customs, they did a deal with Miltech. Miltech said that they would do mine as well. So It's phenomenal, very, very loud. No drone, because as you know, I drive all my cars a lot on the motorway as well. So it's a superb system. Probably adds to performance, but who knows?
It's worth mentioning that you've got a bit of a collection of cars, haven't you? You've got a number of cars, and Nick treats cars as they're supposed to be treated, like they're designed to be used.
Yeah.
And he uses this every day. And you've been down to the south of France, innit?
I've been to Italy, France, Holland. Yeah.
I mean, why not? Because they're built for it,
and
you know?
you're on the right side of the road as well.
And you
Perfect.
probably have great fun doing it. More fun than you would have in something generic and
Of course.
possibly European.
Yeah.
So it goes like a scalded cat.
Yeah.
Sounds like thunder. You'll hear it in a minute because it does sound good. Let's have a look in the engine bay and have a quick. We'll move on to the interior in a bit. What do you know? What colour it is? What's the colour they call it?
Oh, so you know they always have fantastic names,
Yeah.
like Plum Crazy. This is the greatest one. It's called F8 Green.
F8 green.
That's it. It's just a paint code.
So, but they do have Plum Crazy.
So Plum Crazy, Go Mango.
Yeah.
Sublime. Yeah. There's quite a few of them.
It looks like a modern engine. It is. I mean, they probably use this engine in a few, in other stuff. Is it the same as the Hellcat engine, just without the supercharger and all that stuff?
There is a small difference. So the normally aspirated one is a 6.4, whereas the Hellcat and the supercharged ones are a 6.2.
Right.
I don't know whether that's because they're beefed up internally, so that brings down the capacity.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might.
I
'cause you're
don't
clever.
know. I don't know loads about them. I'm learning in this very conversation. The Shaker hood's quite a statement as well.
Yeah.
It does look super
Yeah.
cool. I don't know another manufacturer that's doing that right now.
I don't think there is.
Let's have a quick look inside because the interior is sporty, but it's also built for comfort. Now, would you describe this as like fudge colour interior?
It's caramel,
Caramel, yeah.
and apparently only 1% of all Dodge Challengers have been made with it.
Oh, okay. Have a look inside. But it's auto, as all the American stuff quite often is. When you're in it, I've driven this car and it's been in my workshop and it feels big, doesn't it? It feels wide and like, it feels masculine. That's what I want to say. You know, when you're in it, it feels, you see it on a driveway and it's just got the nose there and it's just, there's something about the muscle cars that, I just absolutely love them. But it's a heavy car, but it's making 500 horse, but the torque is really what sets it aside.
That's about the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of smoky tyres.
Yeah, as soon as you put your foot down, it's
it's
there.
away.
It is wicked. Right, so that's a quick rundown of it. I guess we probably should do a sound check, which you're going to love, and go out for a drive in it. I looked at these bumps coming up and I think, oh, and it just soaks them up.
Aye. See what I mean about NASCAR?
Oh, it's so good. I'll never get bored of it. I'll never get bored of it. Oh dear. I'm sure everyone at home that watches us is probably thinking the same thing. But yes, a Tesla's faster, and yes, you wouldn't have used any fuel doing that. But would you have had as much fun doing that in a Tesla? Well, you wouldn't do it in a Tesla. It just wouldn't work, would it? It'd probably just go, and that would be it.
Well, I have tried to have a go with a few Teslas, and it's that initial launch that the electric car's got you.
Yeah.
Other than that, once you start getting up to speed, I think if you're pushing 500 horsepower, then you've got a Tesla.
Half a chance.
Unless it's a Plaid,
Yeah.
which I've never seen one in the UK.
No, there are 1,000. Very controllable by all accounts.
The system, the what do you call it, anti-slip, is very good.
So is that on at the moment? It's like, it's currently, and it doesn't look like you're having to feed the steering wheel a lot. It's very like.
No, I'm a dreadful driver. So.
Yeah, I would never get bored of that noise. Never at all. So the exhaust is a cat back, I presume. It's still got the cats and all the rest of it, and it's just the rear part of it.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, mate. It's It's not so, but you say the Camaro's faster.
The Camaro is faster. It's 30 horses down.
Yeah.
I think it weighs almost 400 kilos less.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Massive amount of weight to save.
I love how all the cockpit is all just aimed at the driver, and the design features carbon fibre in there. And I did notice earlier that the clocks replicate the
old
70s
school
car. Yeah, that's a really lovely design feature.
And that was one of the reasons why I went for the shaker as well, was because you got the white background. Normally they're black. So
okay.
yeah, I thought it looked much better.
So a factory one of these, well, I suppose it's not. This is a factory car, but but without the wide body and the shaker, and that's all optional on this. The shaker's optional on this model, right?
Yes, the shaker is only available with the normally aspirated heavies.
Yeah.
You can't get them on the Hellcats. It's quite greasy now, so
Yeah.
we'll try not to crash.
Well, yeah, be nice.
It's just the echo as you go past vehicles.
Yeah. Down the. I don't know. I mean, even having the cat. Are there any silencers up front now still, or is it just the?
I'm not really sure. 'Cause, I never saw while it was being installed. But
Right.
It's all standard down to Cat Pack.
Yeah.
That's it. So in front of that, it's all standard.
So it must still have. It's still got silencers in it, and it's really loud. But it's not. If you enjoy the noise of it.
If you're doing 70,
70,
then you
yeah.
can hardly hear it.
No. And that's in custom, is it, or something? Auto.
That's in
Mode.
auto, so then you can bring it down, and it then shuts off 4 cylinders.
And that's it.
Quite
It's a
the
stark
mouse.
difference, isn't it? Yeah.
Not quite as fun.
No. You don't buy something for like this to have the quietness and the fuel economy, do you, at the end of the day?
I suppose it was a bit of a consideration, and the Audi that I had, the V8, the diesel, even though it was a diesel, still struggled to get much more than
Oh, really?
mid-30s, really.
Economy wise, V8 was it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, a superb vehicle.
I think using the term obnoxious was
It's about spot.
is this the only colour that they do this model in, or is this like the?
No, all the colours were available.
Right.
I just, to be honest, when I was choosing this on the Dodge website, it looked a much deeper, darker green, which I thought looked fabulous. And then when it turned up, it wasn't quite what I expected.
Yeah.
But it's still fabulous.
It's a lush colour, yeah.
And with the caramel interior, I thought went really well. And I'm surprised that more people don't go for it. But I think obviously most people are American that buy them, and all they can think about is red makes it goes faster.
Yeah, well, it's true. It does add power. That's what I heard anyway.
It's all true.
A black is a little. I don't think black would be as impactive. What's the purple one? Is it purple or like?
Oh, the plum crazy they
yeah.
call it. There's a whole lot, and it was all from that 70s period.
Yeah.
Where they gave them all the mad names.
Go man,
They
go.
do a in the last year of production. So last year they did produce. It wasn't at the factory, but they used to send these down to a place in Miami.
Yeah.
And they would make it into a full convertible.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And you can actually see the engine. I don't know if the camera managed to catch that, but as it's changing gear, you can see the shaker
The
moving.
shaker moves. So yeah.
That is cool. That is super cool.
That is one of the best parts.
There isn't another. Look, you wouldn't catch Mercedes doing something like that, would you?
No.
Like, it's far too out there, you know.
I don't know, if you put it in neutral and then rev it, you can see it moving.
So cool. Isn't it? I don't know if the camera. Yeah, we're off. as it's American, it's got a measurement there for measuring your quarter mile, which is good.
Yes.
Which all cars should have, obviously.
I regularly go out at night.
And in Mexico?
Along, yeah, of course. So get your transformed over there. Well, you're allowed to go to 60, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Look at this.
Polo was having a go.
Yeah, I think that was all he had there, by the looks of things. Poor kid.
What's the phrase? No replacement for displacement.
Exactly that. And then all the turbocharger boys will say, yeah, but I got boost pressure and, you know, I can make 500 horsepower out of a 2 litre.
But then I can also put a supercharger on it.
Exactly.
Make 1,000.
And you can,
yes,
but it's still not the same.
No.
And that's the point. That is the whole reason. Yes, mate.
Covered in shrapnel.
Oh man, they're built for that. Look at it. So cool.
And if you enjoyed that, like, comment, subscribe, and
Hit the bell.
yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Because we're going to do more of that. He's a boy, isn't he?
Smells like
Gotta love it.
V8.
Smells like Fast Car 2006, doesn't it, Stu?
Problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the